Got a battery, and we also found the mustache. What is this? I need an energy source to charge the flashlight. And we also need the bulbs. That's an interesting way. Ah, okay. So it shines on the glass piece. Okay. That's an interesting way to do that. I've never seen that before, but okay, I guess it works. Alright, we've got a hidden object scene, or a small hidden object scene. A headphone. Let's find those. Dumbbells. A belt. Yeah, let's clean up all his mess. Chewing gum. Maracas, that was the name. And glasses. Alright, so we found the small maracas. And I've never seen this chest in my brother's room before. I'll try to open it. Yeah, let's explore all his secrets. Alright, he got in sync. Found a jack. Are there any puzzle pieces around here? I forgot to check for those. It doesn't look like it. Okay, let's move this. Well, the graphics are really cool. It looks more sharp in this game. Skeleton figurine. Mateo, our people are going missing. I don't know why, but be careful. Who's D? My brother never mentioned anyone whose name starts with D. They might be connected to my brother's disappearance. I need to find them. Alright. Another marigold. Another second skull of half. So that's his diary monogram. Wow. Alright, so we got a narrative story as a hidden object scene. As a child, I wonder where these traditions come from and why people create them. After all, there's no evidence to back them up. Okay. Find skulls. I dug through dozens of books and websites for answers, but I found none. People can claim anything they want, and it's easy to forge evidence. So he's the skeptic, but not me. My sister isn't one of the myth debunkers, but she thinks so too. So I followed her example and joined the skeptics, a like-minded group that thinks superstitious traditions are foolish. So I'm not one of the myth debunkers, but I claim I am? How does that work? And he's part of a group called the Skeptics. Find masks. Okay, so he's wearing the one. Is this some kind of special effect for the festival? It's high quality. Even I got a little scared. Well, find out information about Mateo's group. Got that card down here. Day of the Dead. Which is the Mexican traditional festival of Day of the Dead. Celebrating the dead people. Which usually falls around the traditional Halloween festival as well. I'm sure they blocked this off for a reason. What's this? What kind of prank is this? It's not funny. Yeah, I don't think it's a prank. Got a puzzle piece? To make the bread, I need to find all the ingredients. Do we need to make bread? 1 out of 4 picture parts. The bread that can open the gates between the world of the living and the world of the dead. I've never made bread of the dead before. This tin can is sealed. I can turn it on without the knob. And so we need to make bread. A traditional Day of the Dead bread. Ooh. A can opener. The archives store important data, so you need a card to access them. Alright, look at this. Creepy fella. Yikes, his mouth is stapled shut. The painting on the photo booth isn't done yet. So this is where we need the marigolds. But we got some circular discs up here. Magnifier ring. This looks interesting. Look at the details here. We need to fasten these pieces together. I guess we need the lens. The padlock is pretty solid, but it can still be cut. Yuck. This float's covered in rust. So, can I use the can opener here? I can. Okay. Oh my goodness, the speed. Staple remover. And we got the security pass. That was a weird way to put that. Well, hello there. Press the brass buttons until all of them have white squares. Click the button to toggle the white squares on and off. Pressing one button may affect others. Oh, we need to open his teeth. There we go. Alright. Slippery salt. Yeah. We got a code. 1947. And the fourth marigold. And the code. 1947. Alright, let's go into the archives. So these are the archives. Maybe I can find the answers to my questions. Hopefully we can do that. Let's see. Well, I think I stated that before, but I really think the quality of the graphics are really crisp in this game. I know it's a weird way to put it, but compared to the older games, I think it is. And even the new ones as well. Lens. I'll learn what that's in here when I unscrew the panel. So we need another type of screwdriver. My hand won't fit in there, but the items are metallic. Maybe I can use a magnet. Only one way to find out. So we need the last fasteners as well. I think they were in here. Yeah. I don't believe in legends. Don't join us. Words have tremendous power. Got a broken picker. There's a frame here, but no magnifier. Is this the skeptics group? A fruit will fall and bruise if I don't attach some sort of fabric to this fruit picker. A fruit picker. That's a weird contraption. I've never seen one of those. I guess it's for picking fruit in trees. A gold knob. It's taped shut. All the nerve they do, they tape it shut. I'm sure I'll find what I need in this cabinet. Now, if I could just find the knob. Look at the book details. Anyway, we got a puzzle piece. Oh, these are symbols. There are symbols on the spines, but which book do I want? I guess I need this as a reference because it looks like this one. Mateo was kidnapped by people wearing costumes of Michelacticulatel and Michelacticulatel. I think I killed those names. But I guess it's these two deities. Or dead people. I guess they're deities. They must be from the Mayan or Incan civilization because the word sounds like from something like that. Incan. Or is it Mayan? I can't remember. It's one of those. The marks of brother and sister, I don't know. Ancient gods of death and lords of the afterlife. It is very dangerous and must not be used carelessly. Okay. We got another picture part. And is that a magnet? It is. There's another note in here. No? So we're looking for Mayan or Incan dead people. Rivets. I think it's Mayan. I think they are the ones that use those kind of words. But don't hang me up on it. Stiletto. Pointer. The third picture. What do we need to point at? I can't go back. Oh, I've got the rivets. Alright, we've got the magnifier. Let's put that in place in here. Ah, some pictures are missing. Indeed they are. So we need a pointer. No, there's no screwdriver. What do I need to knock down? Ah, there's something stuck in those decorations. I wish they weren't so high. Here we go. The last picture piece. Alright, a hidden object scene. Let's take a look. Don't believe in legends, join us. Words of tremendous power. Unidentified member of the Skeptics wanted for vandalism. Please contact the police with information. So we got a standard checklist. Day of the Dead. Don't miss the annual celebration. It may be your chance to speak to the deceased. Be careful with the knowledge that is available to you. You're absolutely right. Claw marks. Can I open any of these? I can't. Vandals target traditions. A group calling themselves the Skeptics were again seen vandalizing important traditional items. Diego, so that's the skull. Let's just take that. Diego R and Mateo GG were both identified. So that's my brother, the Vandal. Wanted poster. Mask. Criminal group Skeptics leader Diego R. Identification mark. Mark of those two. Gods of Death. Group members Mateo GG, Xavier D, and Fernal L. Ah, okay. So we got a marigold and a heart. And I can point this down as well. Then we got a camera, or camcorder, and a bat. Okay, let's see if we can find the rest of them. An owl, a snake, wanted poster, a bone. Where do we have a bone? I only think I found one piece in here, yeah. And handcuffs. Those were up here. Alright. So Mateo is a wanted man. So he got busted. So that was Diego. He must know where Mateo is. I better follow him. Alright, let's follow Diego. We managed to crash this tree down upon the entryway. Diego's backpack. So we got a star key. I need a tool to unfasten this wire. There are spaces for 2 halves of the plate of this pocket. And we got the last marigold. Let's go in and open this cabinet first. Because we've got a bolt cutter in here, I can see. A very tiny one. If it fits in here. What's this? A brush? And a very teeny tiny bolt cutter. Mictlantecuhtli is the lord of Mithclan afterward. And Mictlantecuhtli is his wife. Okay, so they're husband and wife. The Day of the Dead dates back to a cult that worshipped these 2 deities. The holiday's traditions include creating private altars honoring the dead, sugar skulls, herbs, and the deceased favorite food and drinks, which are also brought to their grave. People celebrate with a carnival with candy and a sweet bread called Bread of the Dead. So that's what I need to make. God of Death again. Does anyone really believe this stuff? Well, those 2 kidnapped Mateo if you didn't pay attention. So, Interesting enough, those two were the one that abducted him. We can unblock this. Got a set of garden pruners and a stick, so we can beat someone. What am I meant to make here? The painting of this photo booth isn't done yet. Diego blocked the path with these dry branches, but I won't be held back. I'll cut them away and find him. I don't think this one will take so thick branches, but okay.
I don't know anything. Go away.
Alright, Diego. I don't trust you. I'm not going to turn him in for the graffiti. I only need to ask him a couple of questions. Talk to Diego. Marigold. Those limes look delicious, but I can't reach high enough to pick them. Nope. That doesn't help. Where are we exactly? Graveyard. Yeah, what a fitting place. Some round tiles are missing. Oh. The soil was recently disturbed. What's under there? Oh yeah, the fruit picker. Of course, we need a stick for that. The fruit will fall. Okay, we need some kind of net as well. Because we can't have bruised fruit. It doesn't work then. Matchbox. These paintings look like the costumes worn by my brother's kidnappers. Yeah. I don't think it's costumes though. The crypt won't open unless I find the right figurine. Another puzzle piece. This is an interesting way of placing a hut, by the way. Unless I'm standing all sideways. A heart. The skeptics are trying to hide in this graveyard gatehouse, but it won't work on the Day of the Dead. It doesn't work on the Day of the Dead. There you have it. Ooh la la. What was that? Is someone trying to distract me? Yeah, someone is. So we got Mictlantecuhtli. Must be the name of the husband. A very stale bread. They say if you put bread in his hand, you'll open the gates to the world of the dead. Oh, is that so? He lost his heart? Not anymore. And now he lost his face. 1 out of 4 tiles. And some pliers. The tiles go over here. I guess the first statue goes there. Now we need an angel. We can open this with that. A spray bottle. That's the spray paint that he dropped. I'm not sure why we need to use that. What do we need to spray? Oh yeah, the painting. Interesting. So I got an egg. That must be an ingredient for the bread. And anti-rust. And I guess we need to do this. So, what is this? Some kind of bead puzzle? Place each bead on a rope that matches its color. Click the green arrows to move the slider along the track. Click the center of the slider to pick up or swap the adjacent beads. So, where do I know where to put them? Ah, it's the green? So if I do this, can I do that? I can, okay. So that's the green one. Oh, it light up, okay. Then we got red and blue. I don't see any red ones. So that's red, okay. It needs to be the other way around. then we got this side. I don't know if it's correct. It's still the opposite way around. Oh my goodness. How on earth do I pick this one up? There we go. So how do I do this? Alright, let's start over again because that was a little bit... No. I'm going over here. So let's try and do this. So I'll do this. No. I'm not pressing that one. Voila.